COVID cases continue to rise here in the U.S., so do health and safety restrictions, and that's forcing a lot of restaurants to once again scale back, scale down.
That's right. And joining us now to talk more about how he is adapting to these limitations is award-winning chef, author, and restaurateur, easy for me to say, Marcus Samuelsson. Marcus, it is so great to see you again.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel stuffed after eating all that turkey. But, this is a good week.
So we just mentioned, this pandemic has taken its toll on so many, but especially on restaurants, restaurant owners and workers, the entire industry. Tell us how you're doing, how you've adapted.
No, it's been obviously the toughest year for us as a community, as a restaurant community, and it's extremely tough. So anytime that we can show some highlight and celebrate our staff, it's important to us. We closed the restaurant, as we know, Red Rooster, March 15, and turned it to a community kitchen for 6 months and served over 220,000 meals together with World Central Kitchen.
That is unbelievable, and so many restaurants, especially here in New York, have had to find ways to adapt. And there was a survey that said 2/3 of restaurants here in New York thought they were somewhat likely or absolutely going to close after this pandemic. So with those kinds of numbers, you're finding ways. But your restaurant workers, your staff has been impacted, but your staff is still finding a way to be involved and still give back, even when they're struggling.
Yeah, no, it's been, we have to, as a community, stick and find new partners, new ways, we're not going to give up. We're going to be here. When our restaurants are gone, so are our neighbors, as we know them. We're getting ready to open in Miami, Red Rooster in Overtown soon, and I can't, restaurants, it's about community. The word restaurant means to restore your community, and I feel really fortunate, for example, to work alongside with Coca-Cola to celebrate everyday heroes in our community, and been able to celebrate a dear colleague and friend of mine, what I consider a local hero, Anissa Sherrard.
Yeah, tell us about Anissa. You did work right alongside her, and obviously she was impacted, and yet she's helping others. Talk about what her role in all of this was.
Well, Anissa is, for me, an everyday hero because, first of all, she was there when Red Rooster opened from day one, and I've seen her grow, but obviously during COVID, during the pandemic, not only her, but our entire staff, together with World Central Kitchen, stepped up. And she was there every day serving the neediest, the first responders. And when Coca-Cola came to me with this opportunity, I knew exactly right away. It's like, hey, I want to celebrate Miss Anissa Sherrard because she's been there for us. She's been there for a community. She's a Harlemite. And to able to have Anissa on a Coca-Cola bottle is a big deal. And I really thank and this is something we all can do. We can all be part of our local heroes, whether it's our grandparents or whether it's a bus driver or whether it's a school teacher. We all live in communities where we know there's everyday heroes that are very much guided us through the pandemic. Sometimes they're anonymous, but there's actually a way now to highlight them. You can seek out your hero and brand a bottle with their name, and then, share it on hashtag #ShareACoke. And I think any time in this very difficult time where you can actually celebrate one another, highlight the community, highlight your local hero, and together do that with Coca-Cola is something that I really, really am proud of. And, we're here to celebrate people like Anissa.
Well, we appreciate that, Chef, and everything you have been doing throughout. Look, you're trying to keep a restaurant open as well, but also you've got the employees, you've got a lot of folks, but you also are part of that community there in Harlem. So congrats to you on what you've been doing. Glad to hear you had a good Thanksgiving. Can't imagine what a chef Marcus Samuelsson turkey is like.
How's that shrimp and grits going? Come on, man.
I told you I'm loving your shrimp and grits, but when I cooked it with you, somebody else chopped up all the ingredients for us. This is
a little bit easier.
It's taken me 4 hours to get through the ingredients, man.
You don't have a sous chef at home?
Oh, wow. No, Chef, I don't have that hat. I don't have a lot of stuff that you have access to, my man. Chef, good to see you as always, brother. We will see you soon, I'm sure. Thanks as always for spending time with us.
Thank you, guys.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.